Every electronic device we use today relies on one crucial thing, the CPU. And it all begins with something as simple as sand. Yes, this. The main ingredient to make a CPU is the very sand we step on every day. Sand contains tons of silicon dioxide, the raw material used to create silicon, a key semiconductor material. Let's see how it's made. First, the sand is heated in an electric furnace, together with carbon. The carbon pulls the oxygen away from silicon dioxide, leaving behind pure silicon. That silicon is then drawn into a long cylindrical crystal. And now, the fun part begins. The silicon is sliced into thin wafers, only 0.5 to 1 millimeter thick. Then we start engraving patterns on it, like carving a tiny sculpture. In other words, we remove the unwanted parts. Using photolithography, light itself helps etch away what's not needed. What's left are microscopic lines. It sounds simple, but a single chip can have 50 to 100 layers, and the entire etching process can take several days. In the end, we get a complete CPU. Simple, right? Materials needed to make a chip are surprisingly cheap. The main ingredient, sand, costs just a few dollars per ton. Refining it into pure silicon costs only a few dozen dollars per kilogram. Add a little copper, gold, aluminum, and epoxy resin, and the total raw material cost for one CPU is less than $1. In other words, the materials for a chip are about as cheap as a hamburger. So, if I gave you a handful of sand, could you turn it into a CPU? You just need about $20 billion to build a semiconductor factory the size of 40 football fields, hire 12,000 workers, and run your own power plant. With daily operating costs in the millions, that's why so few countries make chips on their own. Chip production is truly a global effort. The US designs them. The Netherlands has ASML, the only company that makes extreme ultraviolet lithography machines. Japan provides ultra-pure materials. South Korea and Taiwan handle manufacturing. And of course, chips are more than technology. They're a strategic weapon that can shape the global economy. So they're not something anyone can just decide to make.